Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Caradonna's Master Series. Today, we will be traveling to Belize to the Hidden Valley Inn. Our host will be Michelle Romero, and we're going to start the presentation with a beautiful video, and then Michelle will present, and then towards the end of the presentation, we'll show you a little montage of two of our staff members, Cami Aikens, our VP, and Mary Cutts, our product manager, who are just traveling to Belize and had the opportunity to have some of the experiences at Hidden Valley. So, and then that will be followed by a question and answer session. So we're ready to go and watch the beautiful video. Thank you.
Do you remember those moments outside, miles away from home? Those moments in the open road when it was just you? Exploring the hidden wonders of nature and finding comfort around it. Those moments in the presence of giants rushing for adventure. Experience a hidden valley and all its wonders.
That looked beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, Hidden Valley is located in the Cayo district, which is the southern part of the Cayo in mainland Belize. So very easy to get to once you land at the Belize International Airport. But we're going to go ahead and see what Michelle has to send us. We'll unmute Michelle and go ahead and share your screen. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and sunshine greetings from Hidden Valley in Belize. So Hidden Valley is nestled in its own private reserve. Hidden Valley is nestled within the Mountain Pine Ridge Forest Reserve. The Mountain Pine Ridge Forest Reserve is one of the oldest parklands in Belize. And the beauty of Hidden Valley Inn is that you have 7,200 acres or 7,200 acres exclusive for yourself to explore. So you can have access to Hidden Valley Inn via air or land transfers. We have our own private airstrip, which makes it just a 30-minute flight from the Belize International Airport. Or we can arrange also a ground transfer, which is 2.5 hours, which is also beautiful because you do enjoy the scenic countryside. Like mentioned, Hidden Valley is nestled in its own private reserve, so you have over 90 miles of hiking trails, which are, like I said, private. So it's exclusive to our overnight guests. And this is a map of what Hidden Valley entails. So within the ground, we have private waterfalls, we have a lake where you can go canoeing, and we have complimentary mountain bikes for you to go biking. The property is well signposted, and as you saw, the copy of the map that you just saw, that's what we provide to you when you check in, so you can do self tours as well. Because, like I said, the property is well signposted, but we do also have a resident guide that you can hire to take you out. And if you're interested in the flora and fauna of the area, the guide is well knowledgeable about the area. And what makes it more fun is when you go out by yourself, we have what you call the walkie-talkies or the two-way radios, all right? So you can have communication back with us if in case you went further than expected, or you want assistance in directions. And like I mentioned, 5 major waterfalls privately owned by Hidden Valley. So waterfalls and romance, I think they just go well together, So I know everybody, when they hear of like destination weddings in Central America, or especially in Belize, which is known as a diving destination, everybody comes to mind like, the background of the Caribbean Sea or the beach, for your wedding. But at Hidden Valley, we have something unique, which is a waterfall backdrop. So we do weddings, elopements, or even if you want to celebrate your honeymoon, we do have a waterfall that you can privatize for the day. We set up your picnic lunch, sparkling wine, a hammock to hang for the day. So it's a totally different experience that you get at Hidden Valley. And there are some pictures for you to look at, but definitely the pictures do not justify the experience when here. And of course, given the nature reserve, we do have wildlife, flora and fauna. So bird life tend to be one of the highlights. Even though if you are not interested in birding, when you stay at Hidden Valley, when you see these little beautiful, colorful, creatures flying around, it just calls your attention. And our resident guide, he is the expert for bird watching. So definitely we can, include some what you call the sunrise bird watching or a sunset bird watching to see some of the beautiful birds that Belize has. And Hidden Valley is very special because of the mountain pine ridge. Hidden Valley is, Belize is part of Central America, and Central America is known of like broadleaf tropical jungle. But the mountain pine ridge is very unique for Belize because it's pine forest, savanna, and it also has a blend of tropical jungle. So the bird species that you get at Hidden Valley is very, I'll say, endemic to the area. And the wildlife does not stay behind, right? So we do offer what we call night drives. The night drives or night hikes, you have the chances of spotting these wildlife that are available within the reserve. And also, Belize is home to the big cats, named jaguar, the puma, ocelot, margay, and jaguarundi. And Hidden Valley is very proud that all 5 cats you have the chances of seeing them at Hidden Valley, which, gives us a sense that the balance of these cats and the diet is very good. After the experiences, of Hidden Valley, because Hidden Valley is not just a place to come and sleep, with the 7,200 acres, over 90 miles of hiking trails, then definitely there's a place of comfort waiting for you. So we're a very small, intimate property encompassing just 12 guest accommodations. So we have 10 that we call the estate rooms, which we can refer as to our standard rooms. They come fully equipped with private bathroom, hot and cold shower, ceiling fan cooled, closet, reading desk, coffee tea facilities, complimentary Wi-Fi, a telephone, and a safety deposit box. And then apart from the 10 estate rooms, we have what we call the estate suites. We only have 2 of those, which are connected by the screened-in patio with cushions and hammocks. And the bedroom itself is the same setting as the estate rooms, fully equipped with a private bathroom, reading desk, 2 leather sofas, coffee tea facilities, a safe. And then we have, to complement the comfort of the rooms, we also have what we call the yoga platforms within the Hidden Valley property for people wanting to do some meditation. We have mats available, or when you're out hiking on the grounds and you want a resting spot, the yoga platforms are very handy. We also have a spa house on site. We have a bar and a restaurant, a pool, hot tub, jacuzzi. And Hidden Valley, like I said, it's in western Belize, in the southern western Belize, which is called the Cayo. Cayo is known as the adventure capital, and Hidden Valley is on the southern part of Cayo, which makes it easy access to the Mayan sites, caves, cave canoeing, cave tubing, or a cave hike. And also we are adjacent to a Mayan descent community called San Antonio, where we can arrange for you as well what we call the culture immersion experience. You go to a house and they show you how to make the corn tortillas on a fire heart, how to grind corn with the Mayan method, you know, that use a rock grinder to do the dough of the corn. And also horseback riding, a stable just 30 minutes away from Hidden Valley. So, you know, our location makes easy access to the different activities and experiences that are available in the adventure capital of Cayo. We have a tour, a combined package with Caradonna that includes Hidden Valley and our sister property, Breeze Hotel, which is for diving destination. And the package that we have, a combined package, it includes the accommodation for 4 nights, or it can be 3 nights, all meals, because we have a restaurant on site, and also your pickup from the airport by our private transfer, bring you to the hotel, and you have the tours, Mayan site, you go to a cave, you do the property, waterfalls and trails, and then we take you back to Belize, where you meet your flight to take you out to the island for the diving part of your trip. That's the end of my presentation, and if any questions, I think there will be a question section after the slideshow that Caradonna has prepared for you.
Thank you, Ms. Sally. It really looks beautiful. So immersed in nature and away from it all. Javier is going to go ahead and present the slides for Cami and Amy's recent trip there, and then we'll go into our question and answer session. Thanks so much. Cami, if you want to talk about a little of the highlights as we're going through these slides, go right ahead.
Yes, of course. So this was the drive-in. You can see our driver there and the road into Hidden Valley. And we were met with someone with a nice little welcome, refreshing drink for us. And this is the main lobby right when you first come into the hotel. Javier is still advancing some of these slides for us. This is just the main entry area. Miss Sal, maybe you can help me too. So this is the lodge. You have like a little library when you check in, and a small little reception area where people can come and relax. More of the lodge here, and I think we've actually got the bar in the picture on the left-hand side. They are ready to whip up some cocktails for you after your big day of hiking and exploring.
Yes, Hidden Valley has three main lounges where you can hang around in the main house. In the evening, especially, you know, we light the fire for you. You have your cocktail in hand, and you have a nice book to read.
So relaxing.
Yes.
And then this is one of the regular rooms. Just a little exterior picture, and the gardens were just lovely. You can see the birds of paradise all blooming there, and the grounds are just beautifully maintained. So lots of pretty blooming flowers. And this, I think, is the interior. Miss Ellie, you'll have to tell me. This is not the estate room, correct? This is one of the suites in the bathroom?
Yes, the suite comes with a Victorian clawfoot tub and also a waterfall themed shower.
Right, I think I have that in the picture over on the right-hand side with that waterfall shower. I'm ready for that right now.
Yes, that's correct.
And then this, I believe this was taken from the yoga platforms. So
Yes.
you
Yeah.
briefly mentioned the yoga platforms. You have 4, is that correct?
We have three yoga
Three.
platforms.
Okay,
Yes.
and one of them is right over this like babbling brook and water. I said, I think I would fall asleep on my yoga mat. It was so peaceful right there.
Definitely, with the sound of the water rushing, yes, it's something totally different. You're
Thank
like in a total different world, you know?
You
Yeah.
have some others like with really great views as well?
Yes. The 3 platforms, they are located in unique settings, which makes it very, very enjoyable. One that you said is right, a river flows right underneath. And then we also have one that is sitting right next to a 700 feet drop waterfall. And then the other one is in the middle of the canopy. So you have all this canopy surrounding you.
That's really, really unique. Very, very special. This next picture, I think, is that Marvin, our guide down there, and you guys are taking us for a hike down to Butterfly. Is it
Yes.
Butterfly Falls for this picture?
Butterfly Falls, that's the way
Okay.
to Butterfly Falls. That's right, which is what we call the jewel of the property. And we refer it like if there would be a waterfall that you must see, Butterfly Falls would be the waterfall to do.
I hope there's a picture coming up because it's just really pretty. I know it was in your presentation too. This is actually skipping to another fall. Remind me what the name of this one is?
This one is the Tiger Creek Falls.
Tiger Creek Falls. So that one you can't really get as close, but it's definitely a really pretty lookout. And as I recall, there's a covered area right beyond here where you can kind of stay and be undercover. And I think there's signs all around telling you the different birds to be on the lookout for. And you may have to remind me some of the birds that you can see from here.
Yes, we have, like I said, very special species of birds, what we call endemic to the mountain pine ridge, you know, that you can only get in the mountain pine ridge. For example, what we call the OBF, which is the orange-breasted falcon, that there's an ongoing project on the Hidden Valley property to restore the population of these birds, because somehow, you know, nature has its way around, but they found out that it is like the population of the orange-breasted were almost extinct. So,
yeah.
and also the waterfall, this one here, King Vulture Falls, is named after the birds because it's a roosting spot for the king vultures. So technically you are like 99.9 that you will see these beautiful scavengers, king vultures.
And just to kind of expound a little bit, you guys have all these amazing hiking trails and they're all very well marked with signs that look just like this throughout your entire property. So you equip people with a map when they get there, so
Yes.
they kind of know what trail they're on, and when they go off of a trail, they can kind of follow the map. And you mentioned also those walkie-talkies. So if you have people that want to go out on their own unguided, it's very easy to kind of navigate around the different trails. You know how long they are, and then they can also check in with their walkie-talkie so they feel safe, like they're not out there completely on their own.
That's correct. It's well signposted in all intersections At the end of each trail, there's signs pointing to depending which one is your route. So it's very easy to self-guide. Yes.
Gotcha. And I'm not sure, is this Secret Falls in the picture on the right, and then probably still part of Butterfly Falls on the left, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yes, that's still, we're on the hike to.
Or is this all still Butterfly?
Yeah, to Butterfly Falls.
Okay.
And it's the Butterfly
Gotcha.
Falls on the right. It's a 150 feet drop waterfall. There you go. There you go.
That's the one. And this is actually, I think that you told me when we were there, this is very picturesque spot that you do a lot of weddings and
Yes.
elopements or proposals, even, just because it is such a very, Mary and I aren't making it look very romantic, but it is a very scenic and romantic spot.
That's right. That is correct. Yes, we have had some, amazing surprises.
Yes, and you can jump in there and go swimming as well if you wanted to, right?
Yes, it's fresh water. We're very, very blessed, that we're in the mountain range, because most of our water sources, they're underground springs. So it's fresh water, perfect for swimming.
Gotcha.
Especially after hiking,
It feels great, right? Cool off. And then
Wow.
this was, I think, the covered area from the previous picture I was mentioning that has kind of some of these signs that tell you where you are, what birds are around, what to look for, what they look like. So this was 1,000-foot Falls monument. Is this the one that's actually a little more than 1,000 foot? Do I remember?
You got it right.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, the 1,000-foot fall is just the name, 1,000-foot fall, to make it easy, but the height of the waterfall is 1,600 feet.
Wow, that's huge.
It's the tallest waterfall in Central America, actually.
And just stunning for anybody who's a waterfall fan. This is the place to
You're
go.
sitting right next to it.
And just to reiterate, I know that you said for your guests, but you did say it really quickly at the beginning of the presentation. These are somewhat private. I mean, these waterfalls are on your property grounds, and it's only for the use of guests at your hotel. Outsiders can only use the facilities if you don't have guests in-house. Is that somewhat correct statement?
Yes, you got it right. Hidden Valley facilities, waterfalls, trails, they're exclusive to our overnight guests. And that's what, makes it very special, because we only have 12 rooms for 7,200 acres. When you go out, it's hardly you will bump into anyone. So you have that feeling that you have the entire place for yourself. So it's very intimate, very intimate.
Absolutely. And I'm not sure how many more pictures Javier's got left there. Let's see what else is, or that might be the end. Okay, I think that was the end. So I did definitely have some people post some questions on Facebook. Randy asked about zip lining and mountain biking. I know one of those pictures in your presentation, it did show a picture of a couple people with mountain bikes, but I didn't remember seeing it was when I was there. So tell me more about that.
Yes, very good question. Zip lining, we do not have on the Hidden Valley property. However, it's just a 30-minute drive away from the inn. We do offer the zip lining experience, though not within the Hidden Valley property. Now with the biking, we do have mountain bikes available complimentary to our guests.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so you can do as well guide mountain biking, because our resident guide can take you out as well on bikes, but the bikes are available for your use complimentary.
And are there certain trails maybe that are better for biking than hiking, and you'll tell people which ones are which?
Yes, the trails for the biking, we recommend the roads, the 4x4. The 4x4 roads are perfect for biking, because when you were here, you experienced the hiking trails. The hiking trails are well maintained. However, you see it's nature trails, so they're footbridges, wooden footbridges. There's still roots, tree trunks, so you'll find yourself pushing bikes instead of riding them. So all the red on this map that you see is for biking.
Yeah, I don't know if Javier still got the screen up where he could show you the map or not, so I'm not sure we can see that at the moment. But either way, definitely you'll let guests know by the map that they get when they check in, which place is better for biking and which is better for hiking. So you'll help them with that. And they can also do guided if they want.
Yes, that is correct. They can do guided.
Okay. And then we were there for a very short time. Sadly, I wish we could have stayed longer, but we definitely packed a lot in while we were there. You did have a small little vehicle that you were able to get us closer to certain places where the hike was maybe much shorter than somebody who was hiking from the hotel. Is that something you frequently offer, or would that be part of a guided tour if somebody maybe really didn't want to go on a long hike to a specific fall?
It's one of the services that we offer, because we understand, when you come to Hidden Valley, want to do as much as possible. So if you have limited time for really enjoying the hiking, that's a service that we offer, that we can give you a lift closer to the waterfall, and then you do a shorter hike.
Right. Okay. And then also, I don't think that we had a picture. I don't know how we didn't get that in my quick slideshow there, but you guys prepared a most amazing lunch for us at the secret falls and pools, which was really, really special. And I understand that you can do something similar for guests. And just to give you an idea, I mean, we had no idea. We knew we were going to have lunch. We thought we would have this nice lunch at the hotel and the restaurant. And we're here hiking through, think we're going to a waterfall hike, and we come around a corner, and here in front of this waterfall is the most beautiful setup picnic lunch, all prepared for us, drinks and food. And it was just so relaxing and peaceful to sit there and have lunch in the waterfall. It was like our own private waterfall for the day. It was a very unique experience, and that is exactly what you do. You set that up for people for romantic times, and they can could come there and some maybe they propose and get engaged, but you can set things up like that.
Yes. We have 5 major waterfalls, and there's one of them, the secret pools and falls, that it can be privatized for yourself for the day.
Yep, we got a picture there now.
We set your picnic, you have your hammock, and you have your own private waterfall for the day.
So
that is part of the experience when you come to Hidden Valley. So definitely it's one not to miss.
And something else that I felt was very unique is that you guys do strive to have unique experiences for everyone. So maybe it's not a tour that's exactly out of the box. Maybe you see this tour, but you want something a little extra. You seem to be more than willing to come up with ideas or work with people if they have a specific need or something that they really want to try to make happen. It seems like that you guys will customize things for people as well.
Yes, we're very flexible. We have, like I said, the combo package, but we are flexible depending on our clients' needs. And yeah, we're very flexible depending how much time they have or what they want to do. Yeah, we're very flexible on that.
So the biggest thing that I noticed when I was there is the fireplaces. And I have to say, I wasn't expecting that. We came from River Biscay, we came from Turnip Island, and it was so hot and like more humid, and we had been on the beach, and then we came up to the mountains, and it was still a little warm, but there were fireplaces in the rooms and fireplaces in the lodge. And so, tell us a little more about the temperature. Like, it can get kind of chilly there.
Yes, it's very nice, especially when we have, let's say, some showers during the day. In the night, we're at an elevation of close to 2,000 feet above sea level. So the temperature is very, very comfortable. Its average temperature would be 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That's average temperature. During the day, you're around the 80s. And then at nighttime, sometimes it can get up to 65, 60. And especially, the mountain breeze, it's very nice, very fresh. So having the fireplace, it just adds to the atmosphere.
Absolutely, ambiance. And then we showed the bar, but we also had somebody ask about your special coffee. So tell us about that a little bit.
Yes, good one. Hidden Valley produces its own coffee. It's homegrown coffee. It's freshly roasted and grinded daily in the morning. When our guests come in, they have that fresh aroma of coffee, welcoming them as soon as they open the door of the main house.
Awesome. I sampled it while I was there. It was very good. And after we had a little bit of rain, and so after getting a little wet and being out hiking, it was a little bit chilly, and that coffee hit the spot. It was perfect.
All right, great.
And then I think the only other thing is the combo package. There was a little bit of interest about that. And I know that you mentioned your partner hotel is Sunbreeze, which is in Ambergris Caye. It's in San Pedro. It's a little island that you would fly to. So people could do a combination of scuba and a land-based trip up in the mountains, but you're not limited to that. If somebody wants to go to Turnip Island for a week, they can come and stay with you for 3 nights on the end or 3 nights on the beginning. Everything that we sell in Belize is customized. So if you have a specific hotel, if you want to go to Placencia, if you want to go to Dangria, we can combine anything. We have some that are already prepackaged with partners, but everything is customizable. Even the length of stay with you guys. If people wanted to stay a whole week with you, they could. We could do short trips or long trips. So just to say that everything can be customized.
Yes, that is correct.
And then I'm just checking to see what other questions. The horseback riding, is that on site or it's like the zip lining? Is it a short ride away?
Yes, it's a stable that we use. It's not on site, and it's in the village of San Antonio with a local guide, a local Mayan guide. I take it to his farm, the city, the mountain views. Yeah, so it's a beautiful experience, Yeah.
But you can work around just about any request that's available, whether it's zip lining, even though it's not on site, you can arrange it. Bird watching tours can be done on site or away, horseback riding, all these cave tours, the cultural tours, all of that you'll arrange. Even if it's not right on site, you have packages and rates, and we can customize just about anything.
Yes, definitely. That's correct.
All right.
Yeah.
And
it's easy access to from our location, with short distances, you have these different experiences. Yes.
Gotcha. So probably the biggest question that is on everybody's mind is the COVID policies. So I'll just start at the beginning. Getting into Belize is extremely easy for U.S. citizens. You can either have a PCR test 72 hours prior, or no, is it 90? It's 96 hours prior. You can have a rapid test 48 hours prior. You can pay and have a rapid test for $50 upon entry, come with no pretest. Or if you're vaccinated, fully vaccinated 2 weeks after your shot, that's all you need. You have any one of those 4. So that gives you lots and lots of opportunities for entry. For exiting the country, you do need to have a test to get back into the USA. That is required by the United States CDC. The test must be taken within 3 days of your return back to the United States. And you guys are happy to help facilitate that test. Or if you have enough time, the test is a little bit more economical and it can be given at the Belize airport when they leave.
Yes, for tests on your return trip, it's very, very accessible in Belize. They have placed these labs throughout the country, so it's very accessible. It can be arranged on site at the hotel, or also, like you said, at the airport.
Great. Then, I mean, just the last little observation, and this was just for me, is I know Mary and I, when we were there visiting, we asked so many people, like, have you been to the United States? Like, where have you traveled? What do you love about Belize? And so many people, and maybe yourself included, even said, because we have it all. Belize has everything. You have beaches, you have diving, you have sand, you have sun, you have cold, you can go in the mountains, you've got zip lining and hiking and fireplaces and spas. Like, why would you ever leave? And that really was just such a genuine thing that I took to heart. So it definitely is a very special place, and I do think it's got it all. So we thank you for your time, and thank you for letting us come and visit you when we were there. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to sending many more people your way.
Sounds good. Okay, and we're available. Like I said, we're flexible. You let us know. We're more than happy to work around the itineraries. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you, Cami. And Cami, just as all of our agents have such in-depth knowledge about traveling and all of the interesting things that you can do when traveling to Belize. And thank you, Ms. Sal. We just wanted to emphasize that you are in the Mayan region, really, and the mystical experience that you feel when you travel to those areas is just so uplifting. And when you get to go out to see some of the Mayan cultural sites, it really enhances your trip as well. So make sure when you go ahead and you book, you include that because it's so much fun. And then the cultural experiences with the local cities, little towns that you can go and spend the day learning to cook. And there's just so much to see there and do there. But thank you, Michelle. We hope to see you soon and send you some really nice Caradonna clients. Take care.
Yeah, we have enjoyed, you know, beautiful years working together with you guys. So yeah, we're here to serve you. Just let us know.
Yeah, always those warm Belizean smiles.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy the rest.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.